Uh, yeah, yeah,
All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome, Brew Crew. I got the guy that got me onto doing YouTube over here, Gershon and Chicken Stinks. So we are here now on my channel.
Yes, yes.
Shout out to
Even I had a
Russell
couple
for
technical
cycling.
difficulties with my computer, but we made it. We made it. Thank you guys for
We're
waiting.
here. We're here. All right. All right. So what I normally do when I bring you on is that we shout out the chat, and we're gonna do that right now. So Charlie, congratulations on being first.
Congrats,
And that's all I got for that one. Shelby, thank you for joining. Eric's More Factory, welcome. Angie, thank you. We got Jeremy Warfel, who you all should check out next after we're done here with Gershon.
Yeah, his show is tonight. Yeah.
Yeah, we got Prophecy,
What's
and
up,
he owes Keith
Prophecy?
money. We got Jeff, Celtic Balls, welcome, welcome, welcome. See, look. See, he's blaming his son, and he gets it all confused. Because it ain't Keith's fault. All right, who's still here? Did I shout out Boza yet?
Always
Because he's
there.
always here.
What's up,
Thank you, man.
Bosa?
I appreciate it.
Well, what's up, Aaron? I don't usually call him Bosa.
We got Rob M.
Rob, what's up?
Yo, I met Rob last week at the Oaks Reptile Show. It was
Oh,
awesome to
nice.
meet him.
No, it was me, Rob.
Yeah, so
it
it's
was
nice
me.
to meet some of these people. I've been talking to in the chats. So, all right, what's up, Patrick?
Hey, Angie,
Patrick
how
knows
you
what I want
doing?
today. Will's Hell Heat, welcome, welcome.
Jeff, what's up? How you doing?
We are trying to get through all these intros and whatever so we can get into the show. We got Big Mike. All right, I think that catches us up. All right, so we did our shout outs, and I forgot Hutch because he just came in, or I missed him, whatever.
What's
go.
up, Hutch?
All right. So Gershon, give a brief introduction of like where you're from, how you got into reptiles, and that sort of thing.
Okay. So I'm originally from LA. Most people don't necessarily know that. Originally from LA, now in Madison, Wisconsin. I always had reptiles throughout as a kid. I caught like wild lizards, kept them for a bit. I got into iguanas, had turtles. I couldn't get a snake until I moved out of my mom's house because she was okay with anything with legs, but if it didn't have legs, she wasn't a fan of it. So once I actually moved out, I got my first snake, ball python, and then I just start researching, learning more about them, and I fell in love with them and the aspect of breeding them. And that one became 10 within a year. Oh, almost even more than 10. But within a year, and then in the next 2 years, I was up to 20, and I was trying to figure out how to breed. And I've been on that journey ever since. There was a point in time where I was getting out of snakes and was just going to keep them as pets, have like 4 or 5. But then I had a nice clutch and it brought me back. And now I'm trying to really turn this passion I have for a hobby into a business, which is the long term goal, but still want to be able to connect with the community, connect with my animals, make beautiful animals, find them good homes for people, and just spread the joy of being a reptile owner and the joy of being in the reptile community and industry itself. We're growing stronger each and every day. And one of the reasons I got on YouTube, besides be able to sell my animals, is to connect with other people that are passionate about these animals as I am. So I love the YouTube community as well. Always trying to help that grow and get bigger. I feel if we become more mainstream, the harder it will be for them to be able to take away these animals that we love and cherish. And some are like, what is it called? Emotional support animals as well, because these animals enrich our lives. No matter what way you want to think about it, they enrich our lives. But that's my little
Oh,
spew there.
wait.
I know you said keep it short. I felt I was starting to rant a little bit.
All right, all right. So I can keep it long. I mean, the middle of the show is just Gershon showing off his snakes and whatever he's not willing to show on his channel. I don't know. And you know, it gives me a platform to have somebody else on that's not me just talking and showing off my stuff. So I mean, I really enjoy this. So with that being said, do you have any advice, lessons learned for people like me who are right now in the midst of the first season of ball python breeding?
Oh, that first season. Take
Y'all
a
hate me.
lot of pictures. A lot of pictures. Take a lot of videos. Enjoy the moments, because there's moments you're going through the first time in that first breeding season that is they're going to be the things that keep you excited about breeding, from the aspect of getting eggs for the first
All right,
time.
we're back.
From I just try to push. I just try to put people out there so people can see different people within the community. YouTube is all about you, and I love that people are starting to put the you into YouTube again and showing themselves. We all have ball pythons. Pretty much, we're showing the same snakes here and there. But then when you put that aspect of you into that video, it makes a world of difference. But like, take pictures. Remember the moments. You're gonna have so many firsts in that first year of breeding. Be patient. I know it's hard not to go in that incubator every 2 seconds, but you gotta be patient.
Y'all know.
But yeah,
you've seen more of them snakes than your own.
and don't be afraid to ask questions, even if you think they're stupid questions. Ask them anyway. You never know where that question might lead you down and help you out in the near future. Only stupid questions is the one you don't ask, I believe. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. So are you would you advise somebody like me or anybody in my position to seek out a mentor, or you think these group chats, these Patreons that we join, do you think those things can help us, replace a mentor when there's not somebody like 2 feet away that's breeding ball pythons?
So I've never had a set mentor like you were my mentor, you're teaching me the ropes stuff. I've just had people I would go to. I'm not opposed to having a mentor. I actually had somebody ask to me to mentor them, which I was like, I don't know if I'm ready for that, or if I don't know what necessarily that entails. I told him I still am happy to help them. Ask me any questions, any answers I have that it can help you further in that, great. But I just try to surround myself with people that are either been doing it longer than me, or even people that have been doing it shorter than me, because you never know where you might learn something new. There are new people coming in doing things slightly different, but it works for them, and a whole new way of doing something could work for you as well. So it's never wrong to try something new and change the way you're doing something. Unless it's not broke, don't fix it. But you never know where something new might help you along and make you a better keeper.
Right.
A lot of people get stuck in their own ways of doing stuff. Like, this is just how I've always done it. Yeah, I'm not saying it's wrong, but it might be a better way to do it and get you a better outcome in the process you're trying to get done. So, do I say go get a mentor? If you want to get a mentor,
constant improvement.
definitely get one. Get one if you want to, but it's not the end of the world if you don't. Just surround yourself with people that are trying to do the same thing you do and willing to help. That's one of the big things I love about this community now. It's gotten so much more helpful. From the stories I used to hear about the way the community was, where people were kind of just standoffish and let you fail on your own. People are not scared now to help you and help you from failing, let you learn from their failures, and tell you tips to look out for and stuff. So which it only brings us closer together when people are so open to help each other.
Yeah,
Okay,
man.
it's working good tonight. Okay, I was wondering about my mic too. I was just about to ask. It was doing weird stuff the other night.
If you are interested, Gershon did drop an F-bomb backstage. That will be the only one, and it will be shown live.
Uh,
All right. So moving on to the next topic. So obviously you do YouTube. What program software? Describe your process of making your videos. Any apps that are free that people use your phone.
I record all my videos with my phone. You can see my Miles Morales background. I record all my videos on my phone. I use I'm gonna move it so it's gonna make noise. I use a Blue Yeti mic. You can see Blue Yeti to record the audio for my videos. I can hook it up to my phone so I record through my phone. I use it for my live podcast. I have a Toshiba laptop, old laptop, so it's not the best. I'm gonna upgrade eventually, and a webcam for the live podcast and stuff.
We went to crap.
Did it? Okay. So some of the apps I use. So for editing, I use my what's it called? It's called KinMaster. It's an app called KinMaster that there is a free version, but it has a watermark on it, so you have to figure that part out. But I use KinMaster to edit. I just started using another app called CapCut. I've been playing around with that just in case something goes wrong with KinMaster. I have another app I know how to use to edit. For my thumbnails, I use Pixel Lab. It's an Android. Oh, I use Android just in case anybody's using iPhone. I don't know any iPhone apps, but if you're looking for iPhone apps, just Google YouTube editing software for iPhones, and you'll find some free stuff there. But yeah, Pixel Lab I use for my thumbnails. I also use it to put like my watermark on my pictures on my Instagram. So I use mostly everything goes through my phone because it's always with me. I can always edit a video, upload it, answer comments, description, write descriptions, and all that good stuff. Any other apps I use?
All right.
I don't think that's. Yeah, I think that's all the apps.
Canva, come on. I know I dipped out in a minute.
Oh, you good?
In between all that, yeah, that was weird. Like my Wi-Fi dipped and kicked me out.
That's what So what I do now is I have a Ethernet cord. I plug into my router and plug right into my computer, so I'm not on the Wi-Fi per se. I don't know if it helps with my signal though, so you got to try.
Yeah. Plus, I got everything I have in this room is on a.
It's on the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, more or less.
Mm-hmm.
Either it's a device or it's a plug, right? So I don't know what they're all doing, interfering with each other. So every light in about an hour or so will shut off. That's not my So I have everything automated. So I mean, yeah, that's kind of cool. But it gets annoying because they're all on that bandwidth. Anyway, so I don't know if you covered this while I was out, but do you have any advice for any people that are just starting their YouTube channel or would like to market themselves through social media and don't call you and come on your channel?
I mean, besides calling me to try to get on next up, besides that, I'm serious. Hit my lineup. We got spots open in 2023. We're already into I want to say June. We're filled up until June. Yeah, people are starting their channels, which is a great thing. And I'm about to expand it out to not just reptiles, to all animal channels. I think I'm gonna do that. That's my next step, to just all animal channels. Um, but if you definitely start in a reptile channel, where it's ball pythons, reticulated pythons, crested geckos. If you're starting a reptile channel, hog noses as well, hit me up. But also, it's not even my tip. It's a tip I got from Chip at Regis Fear Pythons. Did I say it right, Chip? Hope I said it right, Chip. Um, um, he did this thing where he started recording videos. He recorded like a good chunk of videos, and he had a boatload of videos to go once he actually started his channel. So you don't necessarily have to record the first video and post it up right now, but start recording right now. And when you're ready, you have that footage of your journey of your reptiles already recorded, and you can learn to edit and slowly start posting it, so you have a consistent flow of content you're putting out. I don't recommend doing more than one video a week, but you could do, who was it? What's his name? What's his name? He was doing a video a day.
Not Brian Barczyk. I mean, he does.
Not Brian Barczyk. I think he did that too, but not Brian Barczyk. It was everybody got mad at him for a little bit too when he did he cut the umbilical cord without tying it off. I forget his name, but he was doing a video a day. I recommend starting out, do a video. Chris Hardwick, yeah. Chris Hardwick. He was doing a video a day, which is crazy, and like that's crazy. Like that's a lot of stuff to do every day. Oh, like I touche to him for being able to do that. I couldn't do that. A video a day. That's a lot of content to come up with. But I would say,
everybody's filling in.
Everybody knows.
How to Kill Hatchlings 101. Sorry, Chris, for watching this ever.
I mean,
I did watch your channel.
I watched the channel too. He has a nice system. He has a nice rack system. The way he was breeding his animals, the way he was breeding his rats, it was very well set up. He just made a couple little mistakes here, which I'm not going to condemn him for that. We all make mistakes. That's part of growth. You make mistakes and learn from them. That's how you grow. But to be able to put out that kind of content, crazy. I give him props for that, to be able to put that kind of content. But if you're going to start out, I would say in the beginning, start out one video either every other week or one video a week. To start out, don't overload yourself. You want to be consistent.
Yeah.
Consistent is key in YouTube. Being consistent is very key. Consistent and entertaining. You want to entertain people. Whether you're entertaining them with reptile knowledge or you're just entertaining them with your personality and what you're going through in your vlog as you're doing it, you got to do one of those things. Remember, people have very short attention spans, so you got to keep them entertained for more than 2 seconds sometimes, and it's hard. It's hard.
Yeah, I mean, I think right now I've got 2 to 4 minutes of, like, that's the attention span. So I don't know if it's click through me, like shouting on shirts or whatnot. You know,
True.
stuff I have to do. Okay, where's the meat of this video? Like the one I think I'm posting on Tuesday, provided everybody comes out, I can do the egg cutting and the update simultaneously. Or I can do one video and then the update, you know, obviously after they're out in tubs. So I mean that it's just, for me, that's, I want to do, a nice update video of both things, or spread that out. So
True.
But yeah, all right. So let's get to the nice fun part of Gershon showing off his snakes.
Oh, you want to see some snakes? So what would you?
Oh yeah, we talked about social media. We're ready.
We talked about social media. Oh, so one more thing about social media. Post on Instagram. So Instagram is the opposite. Instagram, you want to post as much as possible. At one point, I was posting an Instagram post a day. Like every day, I was posting something on Instagram. if you can, I'm trying to post more reels too, because apparently reels help grow your channel. No one uses. I just never got into it. Will I never got into that program? Um, I I was using some free editor in the beginning. I forget the name of it. It was like DaVinci, but um, I went with the KinMaster. It's easy and does what I need, pretty
Mm.
much. But trying to post more reels on Instagram, it helps your channel, help your Instagram grow, help people find your Instagram more, help you grow more followers if that's what you're trying to do with your Instagram. My Instagram, I'm trying to do a little bit of both, grow followers and get my brand out there, and connect with people. So I'm doing like three different things.
Yeah.
Hey Jessica. Um,
What's up, Ozark?
um, what else? Oh, a lot of people say kind of stick to don't do a lot of different social medias. I say do all the social medias you can. You never know where someone will find you. You also don't know what that social media platform might change their rules to where things you're posting they don't want you to post that anymore, so they kick you off that social media. So put yourself in many different places. Don't keep all your eggs in one basket. Um, so get on all social medias. So that's
Yeah,
my
I
little
mean,
social media spew from a guy that's
don't.
kind of okay at it. I'm not great at it. I'm still learning.
Yeah,
100% still
he's
learning.
an introvert. You gotta remember.
I'm trying to go to more shows in 2023. I want to go to more shows and try to talk to people in the real world more. Um, it, it's going to be a work in progress.
Yeah, I've been trying that too, man. But I feel like me being on this my YouTube channel, hanging out with all of you on the other channels, it certainly helped me a lot because I can talk reptile stuff and the cows come home,
mm,
and that's like one thing that like connects all of us. So I mean, it's really nice as an introvert to be able to
mm,
talk about something that we all share a common interest in.
exactly. It keeps you focused on that instead of realizing you're out in the world and around people. Mine's only mostly when there's a large group of people. If it's a smaller group of people, I'm a little more comfortable. It's just when large group of people, my anxiety gets up. Tammy, I 100% agree. I dislike social media for many different aspects, but I take the approach to social media. I use it for what I want to use it for. If I don't like something, I don't like follow people that post stuff that I don't like to see. Like my rule of thumb is it's my social media, so I'm in charge of what I choose to see on it. If I don't want to be on it, I just don't be on it. You don't necessarily have to tell people I'm taking a break from social media. I just don't get on it that day or don't get on it for a week. I just rotate when I want to. I use it to where it helps me, not to where it's using was not. Don't let social media use you. Use your social media, if that makes sense. Um, I
Yeah,
think
I
that
mean,
makes sense.
I've definitely met a couple hundred people that are amazing just because I started Instagram, you know, 15 months ago with my, brand name on there, and now, we're at almost 1,900 followers on Instagram, almost 200, you know, subscribers on YouTube. I do this thing every week now. I mean, it's been incredible. And, like the people I've gotten to meet, yeah,
Very true. I've met some great people from YouTube, from Instagram, um, that have become like real good friends. Like people I couldn't see myself not knowing now. Like it's amazing. Um, and unfortunately, that is the power of social media. It does bring people together that wouldn't necessarily normally would meet in real life
oh,
or out
definitely.
in the world. So that's a
Only one
positive.
in our group chat that I've met in person so far has been Nicole from Lake Tis. Also, go subscribe to her channel.
Yes.
Win that flight to Tinley.
She is super close. I think it said 25
Like 25
subscribers
or
away
something.
from. Yeah, 25 away from hitting that 1,000. So definitely go follow that, guys. If you are following it, send it to somebody else. and tell them to go follow. Yeah, share it as much as possible because she's doing a free first class trip for this Tinley, a plane ride to Tinley. So you don't even have to pay for the plane ride if you need to take a plane to Tinley. And there's like other things on top of that. People are giving away snakes. I'm giving away a
Yeah,
snake
it's gonna be
too.
crazy. Nice.
I'm giving
You want
away
to
a
show that one off?
100 grand. Oh, I got you show that one. Yeah. Oh, come on, let go, let go. There you go. So it is actually a 100% het pied female who is 50% pos het clown.
Nice.
Yeah, she came from my second clutch of the season. So this girl will be given away once Lady Tiz hits 1,000 subscribers. So definitely go hit that subscribe button on her channel. And you'll probably get that. We don't know how we're gonna do it per se, but we'll figure that out.
Dropping the link.
Yeah, Boza dropped it earlier, so I saw that. Thank you.
Now I gotta scroll up and find it.
He did drop it earlier. I seen it.
Is your TikTok? There it is. All right, so I don't know if you can like scroll over that and click on it, but there you go. There's her link. Go search her up. Subscribe. I'm sure you already are, but
oh well, I'm not backing out. Yeah, that girl's already hers for that giveaway once it goes. Once she hits 1,000, whether it's before Tinley or after Tinley, fingers crossed it's before Tinley, so somebody get that awesome plane ride to be able to experience Tinley. But yeah, that girl's going up no matter what.
apparently my Cowboys are now losing.
Are they? Sorry to hear
I
that.
have to check. Gershon, now we're on to the snake chat part, so let you do your thing while I find out how bad my fantasy football team or my actual football team are doing.
Should show off. So let's show.
I don't know what my buddy's talking about. They're still winning.
We're gonna show this girl off. She was supposed to go this season, but I think she reabsorbed, unfortunately, and it's going to be hard to see her color because she is an albino, and they don't show up very well on these.
Gershon, do you have the ring light above you?
No, I have the
Is it or is it just like a
soft light boxes, 2 of them. So let's see if we get it close. So it's hard to tell, but this girl is an albino G-stripe. She was going to my clown head albino. I was trying to make albino double hets with her, but she reabsorbed. So now she's putting on weight for this coming season. And I will be pairing my albino clown to her to give me a better chance of hitting all albinos and double het clown G-stripes. I'm trying to do that triple recessive project.
Nice.
But speaking of albino clown, we'll try to get a better view of this guy. Let's see. If we get a better view of this guy. Come on, camera. We're going to turn the lights off and see if that helps. It's going to be
I found with the really bright snakes, less light is better.
So this guy is named Cyclops. As you can see, he only has one eye. He actually, let me see if I block it in it. Focus on him instead of my face. Oh. He is the first albino clown that I have produced and made it live out of the egg. This boy is almost like 400 grams and producing sperm plugs. So I think he's definitely be ready for this season. Super excited to pair him and get him going. Get him to produce some more albino clowns. We're definitely planning to work darker morphs into the albino clown project. That's where I see it going in the future. But let's see what else can we show. 1 second. Oh, let's see this guy who has been my star breeder for this season. This is Black Panther T'Challa Chadwick Boseman. He is my pied yellow belly het clown male. This guy has sired 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 clutches for me this season.
Wow.
He has been doing a lot of work. Yeah. Work. He is doing a lot of work. He's actually he sired the last clutch I'm gonna have dropped this season. It's gonna be a triple het albino clown pied female that he bred to. Nice. So we're trying to make clown pieds, yellow belly clown pieds that are all pos het albino. We're really going for the.
You said yellow belly. Where's Terrence at? He's about to pop in.
Yeah, he's about to pop in soon. I like yellow belly, but I want to move out my yellow belly and get what is it?
Asphalt, gravel.
Asphalt, yeah, asphalt.
Asphalt.
I just really love the super asphalts. I just dig them so much.
So while you're showing off snakes, I'm going to ramble off a couple of questions that I generally ask, so we can, continue talking.
No problem.
So, what's your favorite incomplete dominant gene that you're working with?
So
and
my
one
favorite.
You want to add?
So my favorite incomplete dominant is it has to be Inchy. Like it's. I have a lot of Inchy in my collection when I realize I need to not have so much Inchy in it. I love it that much. What's up, Kai? I definitely need to move some of that Inchy out and not into so many morphs. But I love what it does. It works so well with so many different morphs. With pieds, it gives them more pattern. With albino, it makes them a little more bright orange. And I really dig that.
Yeah, definitely. And she's one thing I don't have that much of. I just have one banger,
Oh, really? Girl. No, go back in.
Yeah, that's it. The only one with Angie. I got more pastel and champagne than I can, I want some. I actually have 4.
You have 4? Okay.
But 4 champagnes from this clutch. That's a spoiler.
So speaking of Inchy, I figured we should bring out some Inchy since I say I got so much of it. This is a Inchy female clown. She has a little bit of stuck shed on her neck. Not too bad. It happens. We're in Wisconsin, so we get a little dry here. She's also pos het albino. Pos het albino. But I'm actually going to move her into different projects. I'm trying to figure out what recessive to put to her. To go for either double or triple hets. Produce them. And this is X23.
Nice.
From if you don't realize it, most of my snakes have either an anime, a comic book, or a cartoon name for characters. I'm a big comic anime geek, so I felt it was only right to name my snakes after all the comics and anime I love to watch.
Hey, we've been super good tonight. We haven't talked about anything comic book anime related. It's just been ball pythons and YouTube and social media. So I mean, we're pretty good. I mean, we could talk about like new Predator movie for like 3 hours. So we're okay. Good that we're focused on ball pythons.
So I've only made 1 super Inchy. I plan on going for super Inchy albino clown pieds. in 2 years. Um, but yeah, I do need to make some super inchy stuff. I honestly do. It's crazy that I don't have any super inchy stuff. See, and she's a really, really nice girl. This girl actually might make it to size late this next coming season. Um, she's a good eater. She's a real good eater. So let's show off. Show you off.
All right, Gershon, do you feel there's like a gene that's slept on that's like an incomplete, like a codon, like something that was big back in the day but isn't now and is making a comeback?
Um,
Say champagne.
it might be it. I've yet to see people put something in the champagne that I like per se, because champagne is such a dominant gene. It's hard for it to really blend with stuff to where it's not over dominating it. It's
Oh
we
yeah, it
just
is.
haven't found that gene that works with it so well. That's
And
gonna
she
happen.
and she and leopard seem to like bring it all, make it normal looking. But when you, if you saw the clutch I hatched during the chats, I'm in. I mean, I hit a pied looking thing. That's a het pied. It's insane. Uh,
Blackhead is one of them. Blackhead is definitely coming up. I do have a Boma. Do I have any? I have a Boma. I don't have any. I don't have a Goku yet because I was waiting for a Goku to be like albino clown something. So that's gonna be named Goku, and I did hit some that you guys will see at the end of this month in my grow out series. You'll see ones that I might be calling Goku. I might call one. Yeah, one of them might be called Goku. That's gonna stay. So definitely look for. Oh wait, that's never mind. It's a girl, so it can't be called Goku. Dang it! I just realized that. Oh, you make Super Saiyans. I mean, if I ever get to name a morph, it's gonna have a comic book or anime name, 100%. But this is a pinstripe pastel inchy het DG female. This
ooh,
is the start of my like DG project. Um, growing her up, I got her and her sister actually. Bring her out as well.
Sean, we may have to talk offline.
I got. Oh, what were we gonna talk about? DG. I'm working on it.
Oh, oh no, I'm getting a banger from Antoine.
Oh, okay, okay.
Oh, that's a
I just
screenshot. That's a screenshot when I find it.
is that the screenshot? Oh, that's a cool screenshot. I like that. I like that.
No, but your face is funny as hell. You like did
So,
laugh when I'm gonna do the screenshot for go watch
oh,
this,
you
you know,
get a
tomorrow.
good one. Get a good screenshot and look in the camera. Bam.
Staring at me.
So both these two girls are het DG, 100% het DG. They're actually sisters. Um, this girl eats a lot better than this girl. I just couldn't pass them up. I got them for a really good deal. So these are my DG girls. I do plan on picking up a proven breeder DG down maybe next year to try to add to these two girls. So I'm actually going to show you guys a snake you guys aren't supposed to see for another month. Actually, the way my YouTube videos come out.
World's
So you
first.
guys are getting an exclusive. You guys are getting a little bit of an exclusive.
Well, thank you, Gershon.
Here is a female that I got. Well, that I did a breeder loan with Antoine actually. And this girl is a cloud 100% het enhancer female, and she does not want to unball. Come on, there you go. There you go. So this girl is a big step in my enhancer clown project. Super excited to have this girl. Can't wait to get her up to size. Um, I'm searching for her boyfriend right now, looking for either DG Het Clown boys to go for her. But super excited with her. She's a crazy looking clown female. But I
Yeah,
got
I got
time.
you. I got you. Just send them all here.
I got a lot of time to have her grow before she's ready. So I got plenty of time before I can find her
Yeah, I got
breeder.
time. It's got to be nice temperature here, not hot as hell out by Antoine for this snake to get here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it's super hot down there. Oh,
and I'm hoping we. Well, it might. Yeah, exactly.
what they say?
Yeah, Kai's right. That's what's coming here when weather is permitting.
Oh, nice,
That's why I'm
nice.
saying that. That's I don't know how much of the group chat you read today, but my standing of Antoine has hooked me up
Oh,
with a
nice.
banger male. So
Yeah, Enhancer line of DG. Yeah. So I guess Enhancer and DG are compatible. So they're compatible lines. So you can breed Enhancer to DG and make DG slash Enhancers. You can still do it. I'm gonna try to get an Enhancer, but worst case scenario, I'll just get a DG male to go to her or to go to mine down the road.
yeah, so
What's
the
up,
one I'm
John? I see you in here.
the one
That's a
I'm getting
sexy.
Gershon is a enhanced DG, right? So it's got both of them.
Oh, both of them. Oh, okay. Okay.
You know that allele combo working together. I mean, it looks amazing, and I can't wait.
Nice.
So I mean, you've gone over the recesses that you're working with, or we hit clown, albino, BG. Is there anything else you're wanting to get into?
Um, so I'm debating on getting into puzzle.
Okay.
I also want to get into Ultramail as well. Um, so puzzle, Ultramail, and I'm working on Monarch. I'm going the long route, which I'm gonna eventually just buy a het monarch female because I have a het monarch male that I was trying to breed to stuff, produce some babies, some pos hets, grow them up, and see if I can get lucky. But I haven't got lucky with producing eggs from my het monarch male. The first year, one girl slugged out on me, the other girl didn't go. The second year I bred with him, which was this year, one girl didn't go at all. The other girl dropped eggs, but all the eggs kind of died after 2 or 3 weeks of incubating. They had decent veins, but they never made it. So either I'm just having bad luck, or the females I'm using to breed him to, there might not be best females for it. So I'm gonna try one more season with two different females and see what happens. But it's getting to that point where I think I just might need to go buy a het monarch male. I mean, het monarch female, or just buy a visual monarch if I can. But if this season goes really well for me, I might be able to buy a monarch male visual and start making my own hets that way. We'll see.
I mean, I'm sure Miri has some. I know Tyler from Tyler's Toxic Balls is working with Monarch. Haters. I'm Ultramel, even though I got one, and now
Understandable.
This new guy is gonna totally throw a wrench into my plans. I mean, yeah, I do have possible het clown females, which is nice. I don't have any het G stripe though. So looking for what this banger male I'm getting from Antoine. That is, the enhanced CG, Lemon Blast, 100% het clown, possible het G stripe. It's like that's one snake that could totally turn your breeding plans on end.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, fine. The stuff I was gonna do ultramel, but now this works better. And
What's up, Ray? How you doing? Thanks for coming
Hey, Ray.
through. Oh,
welcome,
let's
Ray.
see. Let's see this girl. So, speaking of super inchies, I have
Spicy about to show up.
Spicy's showing up. Oh,
He might
Spicy.
show up. You said Enchi. I mean, then
Yeah, he does like Inchy as well. Inchy everything, people. Inchy everything.
and
So
then
this girl is actually a GHI Inchy female
nice.
that I produced. Most likely she will be going to Cyclops the albino clown because this girl is actually pos head albino as well. But the goal here is to make double heads with not only Inchy but GHI in it because I would love to get GHI into albino clown. That dark gene into that morph would be amazing, just amazing.
Yeah, GHI, gotta have it. I don't actually have any GHI.
Oh, you don't? I have two GHIs actually. I produce both of them actually. I had a male GHI who was head albino. He bred for me 3 times and then he passed away. I'm not even sure what happened with him. It happens sometimes.
Bred to death?
He didn't know because he only bred 3 times, so it was nowhere near overbreeding. Nowhere near overbreeding. He bred 3 times, literally with 2 different girls. He bred one girl twice, another girl 1 time. There was no blood or anything. This happened like, how old is they? They're like 3 years old. So this is about 4 years ago, actually.
That's interesting, though.
So I'm not sure what happened with him, what happened, how he passed away. Sometimes that happens. They could have been something internal. Heart could have gave out. Not sure, but he did give me some offspring, so I'm gonna breed them hopefully this season and get them into my albino clown project. What
nice,
else do I have?
I always enjoy in the chat when somebody posts stuff that we don't know yet, like the world, the social media world. Like, oh, I hit this. That's awesome.
Yeah, I thought you can. I know you can test for like clown. I think is it lavender albino they can test for? I don't know if it's albino.
It depends where you're going. So
yeah, I guess so. There's a couple people.
But from what I know, and let me put myself back up here.
It's expensive banana.
So from what I know, Eastern Michigan University has tests for lavender albino, candy albino, alfino, that whole complex, ultramel, and pied. McGill University in Canada has tests for clown. And there's something new going on with Morph Market that has tests as well.
Okay. Yeah, I seen the Morph Market thing, which is very interesting. Very interested to see what they do with that.
I mean, it'll help. Unless you're working with a really obscure recessive. It might not be ready yet, but the way these PCR tests work, right? So they take your shed and they can map the genome. Anybody that's already done research on it, at least from a college standpoint, that stuff they make public. Like there's a database. So people can get access to that and just, run the test and look at what other people have seen that are these genes or morphs that we see in ball pythons. So, it could be a really cool thing where you're not spending 3 years to figure out, this one snake is just an orange dream.
True.
So, though my recommendation for anybody that wants to do this is don't do it on lower end snakes. Right, so if you have a normal, that's a possible double head, don't waste your money. On your higher end snakes, definitely do it because that 50% to 100%
Mm-hmm.
pet could be a game changer in your odds
Yep.
of what you're producing. So I mean
Very
that's a
true.
little tangent that we had to go on because it was it's Ben Morrell from Rage Genetics. That's who's doing it from Wood Market.
Oh, I forgot this girl. You check
So
this.
okay, sorry about that. little tangent.
No, hey,
I
information is always key.
hey,
Throwing
I
out
always
information,
have one tangent I go off on every time.
nothing wrong with that.
So, all right. So we'll put you back up there. Make tiny camp again. All right. So we've wound down this season more or less for the most part.
Yep.
What pairings for next year are you like?
Oh, that is good. I actually had
What
to. Well, look, go ahead, finish the question. My sorry, I got
like
excited.
what am I gonna see in like I don't know April, May, June, July of next year in this group chat? And I'm gonna be like, what the heck did he do? And
So
he hit that. Like, what are
I
you excited for next
actually,
year, man?
I actually have to sit down and see what girls will be ready for this coming season. Since my season always kind of goes so late,
Mhm.
most of my girls have laid like 2 to 3 months ago. So they're still trying to build back up, get that size back up, get those meals in. Um, so I know the girls that didn't go this year, they definitely would go. That was like about 6 girls. So 6 girls will definitely be going this season, or at least definitely being paired this season. They're up to size. They didn't go last year. Are there virgin girls that's coming up to size this year? Um, Now, out of the 13 girls that did drop for me, I think half of them will be ready later in the season, and I'll let them tell me if they want to get paired. I'll watch their behaviors. I'll see if they're coming over on the cold end. I'll see if they got good size on them, good thickness, and I'll go from there. I'll see if they're developing follicles because I have an ultrasound. I definitely recommend getting an ultrasound if you can. It's not necessary, but it's a game changer. It definitely helps out 100%. Um, so if you can get
Oh
one,
yeah,
get
that
one.
is one thing I wish I had.
Yeah, I would definitely put on the
Um,
list to get. But I forgot to tell you what this girl is. So this is Storm. She is an orange dream yellow belly orange dream yellow belly fire female. Um, she was gonna be on the chopping block. I was gonna let her go and try to get orange dream in a recessive already. But then again, I thought, let me just hold on to her because she's a decent eater. She's not too picky. She usually misses like maybe one meal every 2 months, which is okay.
yeah, I
Um,
mean, but you can take a double recessive and
that's what I was thinking. I should
plug
be
it in there, and now
producing.
you got double heads.
I should hopefully be producing clown pies this season. But the only thing, if I produce yellow belly clown pies and I breed them to her, I get the chance of getting ivories in the clutch, which will throw off all the other genes in her. You won't be able to see per se.
I don't know. I saw a was it Super Entry, Super OD, Ivory, something or other that ball python shed hatched out, and it would pattern was there. You could see everything. I,
Okay.
I forget what it was, but Morph Market highlighted it a couple days ago, and the thing was insane.
Okay. Maybe that is still a good way to go with that.
But again, unless you have the right, you got to hit the all gene banger to make that one awesome snake, and you can get a
True. True.
white snake with a little dorsal. It's now lemon tastes like plumage. All right. So we're hitting the end of our asking you about genes and whatnot. So I mean, just show off snakes. We'll do this another like 10 minutes or so.
Okay.
Um, and then we'll start to finish off as we do that thing.
Ooh, let's see.
What's up, Keys? Major key alert.
Oh, what's up, Keys? So here is an animal I did produce this season. This is a Mojave Pat. No, wait, what is this? Yeah, it's a Pastavi. Sorry, it's a Pastavi male. I'm still working on getting him some meals. That is the downside of breeding. Trying to get hatchlings to eat. Sometimes it doesn't go always as planned. So that's why he was actually the run of the litter. So I'm definitely trying to get him some meals in. But once this guy has meals, he will be available. If anybody's like, he's actually 100% het clown too. I forgot to say that. It was an inchy clown to a Pastavi female. So he's 100% het clown. His sister, if I can grab her without falling down. Here we go. Let's see. Yeah. His sister, who eats really well, she is a inchy pastel 100% het clown. She only needs 2 more meals, I believe, before she's ready to go. This is a really, really bright pastel inchy. The Pastavi mom from her was like, I forget. I got her from Rashada 212 Exotics, and I forgot where he got her from, but it was a guy that had line breed his pastels to try to find ones that stayed bright after aging. So it's a real good line of pastel.
Find a good line of pastel.
Yeah.
So we have this joke in our PA group. Whenever something goes wrong, just change the water bowl. Gotta go on food, change the water bowl. Then come out the egg, change the water bowl somewhere else. Like it's just funny.
I've never
change later eggs, change the water bowl.
I have done the thing where I moved them in the rack, moved them to a different space in the rack, and that has helped before.
Mm.
But I've never. I do that when I need them to poop. I change their substrate and they poop right away.
They do that. They do that because they love.
Oh yeah, I'll get her in a second. And here's another female from that clutch, Mojave Itchy.
That's what they did.
100% het clown. This girl is also available. She needs only 2 meals to go, and she's ready to go. Really, like I thought I had hit the triple with her, but as you can tell, she doesn't have the blushing on her head, which would be the pastel. Somebody pointed that out to me. See, still learning. So
the eyes too with the pastel.
Is it the eyes too? Do they have like green eyes? Does all pastels have green eyes?
From what I've observed, and I have a bunch. Not to be anybody that's like big, but like every pastel, single gene or super I've hatched out or owned has blue eyes with an eye stripe through it.
No, that's not true.
And I thought I had a lot of pastel earlier. I hashed out one. I hashed out a champagne pastel.
All right.
I have more.
Oh, you have more?
I got more pastels.
I have Inchy with green eyes. Oh, wow. I didn't know Inchies could have pastel. So here is Inchy. When she works with me here. An Inchy. She just wants to curl up. I know. Here is a Inchy triple het albino clown girl. She's a not the best feeder right now. We're trying to get her eating on a regular basis. She's actually going to Celtic Reptiles once she's eating real good, trying to get it done before it gets too cold for shipping. So we're still working on this girl for you guys. She was doing real good and she stopped eating for like a week, um, which sucks. But we're working on her. We're working on her. Once again,
Yeah,
she's an
I can't
inchy
wait to see that.
triple albino clown pied female. Let me see if her brother, who I'm holding on to, actually shed. Did he fully shed out? He did. He shed out. Did he get a good shed? Yep, he got a good shed. And here is her brother, who is also an inchy triple head albino clown pied. Yeah, there we go. Had to try to get all the genes in there.
Right? It gets confusing after a while. I mean,
It does.
We saw Tim from Intrepid Exotics had a funny post where he just rambled off a bunch of super.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
Sweatshirt, het pie, DG, whatever. It's a nonsense sentence, but he's like, "This is how you guys talk." I'm like, that's accurate.
So here's the snake that I produced last season. The pairing was a clown het albino or a pied yellow belly het clown to a triple het albino clown female. So I got 2 albinos in the clutch. I got 2 clowns in the clutch. One of the clowns didn't make it out the egg. So the clowns that I usually produce don't have this color, don't have this kind of pattern on them. Most of my clowns are a little oranger, and I produce all my clowns from the same male. This is, I believe, the first clown from a different male that I've produced here. So this guy could be a clown, 100% het albino, clown 100% het pied, 50% pos het albino. I'm actually gonna let a friend borrow him and see if he proves out pied and if he proves out albino. They're gonna breed him this coming season. He should be up to size this coming season. He's almost 500 grams and he's producing sperm plugs.
Okay. So
we'll see if ladies will like him. But I also was wondering if he could have be a yellow belly clown. Just a low expression yellow belly clown, because he has this pixelation on him that is just different than normal clowns to me. But I'm not really good at yellow belly, telling yellow belly myself.
Well, Terrence can tell you.
I've had Kai has told me he believes he's yellow belly. I've had like 2 other people believe he's yellow belly. Then I had like 4 people say they think it's just clown. So the best way to learn is to breed them out and figure out what you have.
Yep, VAPA, breed and find out.
Pretty much. So he's gonna hopefully do some work this season, and hopefully we get some pies out of him and some albinos. And if I do, then he's going to be doing even more work the next season.
Right.
Because he definitely, if my inchy triple head is not up to size, he will be going to a triple head female to try to make those albino clown pies, which are crazy to try to go for.
So while crazy. We're talking about all these crazy recessives, you think we're at the point now where it's like double, triple, quadruple.
Yes.
Like that's what you need to go, where you need to go in your collection. Like you need to set yourself up if you're, you want to breed to eventually make some money, or at least, keep your collection sustainable.
Mm-hmm.
You could hit one snake that, well, you bought your rats for the year. Or you sold that snake and can reinvest into a
True.
better male for future projects. So
True.
yeah, I mean, I think that's where we're at. At least, I'm like I said, like I always say, I'm small. I think even with these hatchlings, new snake coming in, I'm at 20 ball pythons. That's not big. But now there's some heat and some heads and stuff working. So we'll see in a couple of years what happens here. But I don't want to make this on me. You'll see that video on Tuesday.
Okay.
But I do think that we're working towards this double, triple, this recessive market where add the codoms in, and, you have a banger codom, as a visual with some maybe 100%, maybe possible
Mhm.
heads, pairing them all together, see what the heck comes out. I think we're at that point where everybody, if you're really curious about breeding, needs to start doing.
Yeah. I'm actually, like, I spoke on a clutch that will be coming out this Friday. Not this Friday, but at the end of this month on Friday on my grow out series, on Thursday actually. I hit two animals that I've been trying to hit. I got a male and a female version of it. So now I have to debate:
Okay.
do I just keep the female version to grow up, or do I keep both? Do I keep the male version and sell the female version? What is the best for my collection? But also, as a business, you have to make income on, because you still have to feed and buy supplies and all that. That needs to happen as well. And I'm
yeah.
at the point where I've already made my investment, and now I'm trying to have the snake start paying for everything and not pay for stuff out of my pocket. So that's another aspect of this as well.
Right. So Gershon, that actually brings me to our next question.
Oh, look at that.
So, look at how we seg through these things. Like we know what we're doing. All right. So, you talked about feeding the snakes. Do you breed your own rodents?
No, as of right now, I don't breed my own rodents. The wife has a super nose, and it would be almost impossible to breed rats without having any smell. And I like sleeping in my bed, so I don't do that right now.
That is a fair point. Why not do it?
Hopefully, the snakes can pay for a barn or a little shed where I can breed in. Hopefully, down the road, that's the plan, because it would be nice to be able to just go out and get rats for snakes when you need it.
Yeah, right. Like that's where I'm at. I mean, in the next one, there's 5 colonies of rats going, and
Yep.
when these hatchlings need to eat, chances are somebody will be in their process where I can pull out the right size animal and throw it in there. I mean, I think I've saved money. I mean, the smell, yeah, it stinks, but I haven't bought from Rodent Pro or like any, rats aside from my own. Months.
Yeah.
Maybe even this year.
Definitely with the price of rats going up, it is almost becoming essential to breed your own if you have the room and the space
or
and the time to do it.
Or finding that person.
I know.
Finding
I'm
that
actually,
person, I mean, your food prices
they're going up too
right now. Even so, I mean, I think for me, I'm spending $75 a month to support these.
That's pretty good, yeah.
And I almost need a new freezer for
that's pretty good.
The overage. So I'm at the point where I'm going to have to start selling. So anybody locally to, Allentown, Bethlehem, Easton area, if you need rats, shameless plug, I probably have some.
Yeah, and that'll cover your costs on the rats and put you back even. So that's 100% great.
Yeah, even if I grow out, I mean, I still have them in the freezer. So yeah, I think it's worth it. The smell does, unfortunately, it can be terrible keep up on.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Get yourself a if you do it inside your 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 house or whatever, get a HEPA filter. Throw that in that room.
Okay.
Close the door. You know, do that.
That's what I'm. So I'm gonna try. If I can't get a building anytime soon, I'm gonna try to get one of those grow tents to have in my
Okay.
snake room and breed the rats in the grow tent per se.
And just heat that
And
enclosed.
well, I wouldn't even have to heat it because it would stay the same heat as the room per se. But then I would have like the what you just said the
HEPA filter. You'd have it
yeah,
sealed off in there.
yep,
Where the
and have
smell.
it exactly, and hopefully control the smell a little bit better with that. Would be great. Because I wouldn't
Right.
need that many rats, and I'm working on a different kind of rack that will allow me to have 2, 4, 6, 8 tubs going in a 3 by 4 space.
Okay.
It's a design I'm working on. I don't even know if it's gonna work per se, but I'm trying.
Yeah. So my rat rack sort of mirrors this sort of
Yeah.
footprint. I have 4 tubs. I know in the chat you've seen that I now have a 20 high on top with a grow out and
Uh
2 10 gallons up top for that,
huh.
growing more out for feeding. So I mean, I need to build a second one at some point. Um, but I still have room in the freezer, so it's nice. Say all my rats die tomorrow, I think I'm good for 2-3 months. Maybe not for the hatchlings, but 2-3 months for the adults and the you know sub adults.
Yeah.
So I mean that's really good to
Yeah.
have that backup. Um,
Yeah. It's nice to have. 100%.
all right, so we are encroaching on the end of this, and I hate to be that guy that keeps on, you know, pushing the end of the show,
Hmm.
because I could talk to my friends and people in this hobby forever. But
Yeah.
we do have a timeline. Gershon's probably got to eat dinner, so here we are. All right. So how often are you feeding your ball pythons?
So I have changed the way I feed my ball pythons in the last year and a half or so now, where um anything over 2 to 300 grams get fed every other week.
Okay.
I did that to it for one, it helped my pocketbook not having to buy so many rats, but it also seems to help the snakes as well. They seem to eat every time now. They seem to be holding on more to that rat and digesting more of that rat. They seem to not
Yeah.
be as stressed on feeding day. I feel it gives them more time to digest that meal before the next meal comes. So they're not stressed about, oh, the next meal's coming in a week. I have to hurry up and push this out.
And
They
then you
don't
have that gross dookie that.
exactly. They don't seem to be pooping as much either. So they're not wasting as much as the rat trying to get ready for the next meal, it seems like.
Right.
And they still seem to be growing at the same rate. So I'm seeing nothing but benefits for them and me doing it that way.
Yeah. Once a couple of people told me about that, like I was feeding every week, like
Mm-hmm.
appropriately sized meals, and I wasn't missing anything. But at the same time, it was like, well, this doesn't look digested that well. Like, here's for some of the juveniles, it's like it looks like a rat still. So, I took that advice, switched over all the adults, unless they're building. Like if they're
Mm-hmm.
building, they're eating, they're gonna get food, as long as they'll take it. But everybody else that's an adult, every other week, appropriately sized meals. That's where I'm at.
Mm-hmm.
Hatchlings every 5 days. So I have to. After we get off, I have to feed them.
Yeah, I got to feed tonight too. Night's
That'll be
feeding
fun.
night.
But But yeah, I mean, I noticed a difference with giving them that nice big meal, letting them digest it fully before they have to, you know, eat
Mm-hmm.
again, and they're taking right. Like nobody is off of food right
Yeah, that's another thing. They're all eating every other week consistently.
now.
Like
Yeah,
that
yeah.
is,
So
I'd
once,
rather you
like,
eat every other week consistently than once every 3 weeks.
right. So you can feed this big old medium rat. Yeah, I'm gonna hunger that down this week. You can try to feed me again. I might not like it. I'll eat
Yeah,
it, type of thing, or I'll go off food for whatever because
true.
ball pythons. But yeah, I think that seems to be the way to go moving forward for like adults and females that aren't growing every other week. Seems like the nice big meal they should eat. Seems to be the way to
Hmm.
go.
See you,
Um,
Jeremy.
yeah, we gotta wrap this up in the next few questions because we gotta be off before 8 o'clock. So, Gershon, where do you see yourself in 5 years as a ball python breeder?
Whew. As a ball python breeder, because I was actually talking to Reggie from Reggie's Urban Jungle about this, and a couple other people, Rashad, I've been talking to, and I was giving my idea of how many females I want to have and how many
Uh,
I want to breed. And I honestly have changed twice over the way I want to go about stuff. So
yeah,
in
I'm
the
there
next
too, man.
5 years, I want to have 40 to 45 breeder females.
Okay,
Um, but I want them to be able to produce clutches in between $5,000 to $10,000. So in
okay,
between those clutches, and honestly, I don't want more than 20 clutches a year from those 40 to 45 girls.
okay.
So I really don't want half of them to go every year. I want them to go every other year. That way I can make enough to be able to feed everybody, get equipment, pay for things, but also produce animals I'm trying to produce, the ones I want to make per se, and not have so much to try to sell but still have enough for people to buy, if that makes sense.
Perfect,
Like it's
perfectly
a
aligned.
1 man project here. I do all the cleaning, the breeding. My son helps with holding snakes for a second, but I'm still the one cleaning all the poop. So I'm not
Yep,
trying to
yep.
overwhelm myself. And I still have a full-time job, and my job gets very demanding during the winter, which is the breeding season. So I want to be able to have time for that.
Yeah,
Um,
and
Now,
I
if we're
get that.
talking 15 years down the road, that
You
might
want to be
all
retired.
change. I want to be able to have the snakes be able. Honestly, I'm trying to get there in 7 years to where the snakes take over as my main source of income, to where it gives me the ability to stop working my main job and diversify in other things on top of the snakes. That's a dream goal. I'm trying to work that out because I'm still working on the business aspect of this,
Mhm.
still learning there. So, hey, any business guys out there know what they're doing, definitely hit me a line and let me know some tips. I'm always
Okay.
eager to learn. But yeah, ultimately, I would like this to take over as my main job, but also still be a passion, be something fun and not something I need to do to survive per se. If that
Yeah,
makes sense as
definitely.
well.
That makes sense, man. All right. So we're gonna wrap this up. 3 minutes, kind of three questions. So, are you vending anywhere soon?
So I am not vending anywhere right now. I am thinking about doing shows. I think I'm gonna start more with local shows first. So in the Wisconsin area, people are really trying to push me to do local shows. So I think I'm gonna do that because I did have like 13 clutches this season. So I'm gonna have quite a few babies. So probably need to vend. but thinking about it definitely.
Okay, all right. So I assume everybody here or that has watched this knows where to find you on social media. And I may be a butthead and forgot to put your link tree in the description, but I will do that because he has a link tree for everything that he does.
Yep.
So where can we find you on social media aside from YouTube?
The easiest way to find me is to just Google GP Snakes.
Yeah.
Put it into Google, I pop up. I'm usually the first thing that pops up.
Dude,
So
same here. I mean,
is
it's
it
right?
Okay. Yeah.
Search engine optimization.
Yep.
For morphology, find me. You know,
Flooding.
you do GP Snakes, you find Gershon. So, I mean, that's awesome.
Flooding.
All right. So, if I don't have that down there, busy week at work, I'll put that in there for the replay.
Okay.
And we can, go follow you and
Yeah.
subscribe.
I'm even on
And they should
TikTok
be.
too. I don't do much on TikTok. I'm still learning where I'm going with TikTok. I decided to do a live on TikTok in the day before Tinley. So October 6th, I'm going to do a live egg cutting on TikTok.
Okay.
I'm going to try to do a TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, on all different platforms, and try to do that. So definitely look out for that. You can watch me on multiple platforms live on October 6th. I'm going to cut it's Kagome's clutch. So it's a pied female that was bred by pied yellow belly head clown and also my desert ghost butter spider male. So we'll see who took that clutch.
Another Who's Your Daddy?
Yep. So either we'll get pieds or we'll get normals.
Yeah. So one thing we'll have to talk about, backstage or whatever, is how do we get, what we're doing right now on YouTube? It's nighttime. Out to like Spotify, other platforms for these podcasts. Like, how do we, grow that out? Like, can we do that for stuff we've already done?
So we definitely should talk about that because I'm in the process of doing that, taking my season 1 of my podcast and get the audio version of it and put it on Spotify, all different other podcast apps on there too. I'm working on that. What's up, Luke?
Oh, Lukey Dookie joined. I didn't see him.
Yeah, he just popped in.
Yeah, smash that notification bell. All right, so we've hit the 8 p.m. mark. As much as Gershon and I could talk all night, and we could probably go over a couple hours about nerd stuff, we've reached the end point of the video. I want to thank this chat so much for all 13 of you being with us this whole time. Thanks so
everybody.
much. And be sure, after you sign off, to go check out Jeremy Warfel. And he's on there with Funky Morelia, who deals with current pythons. So go check them out after you get off of here. Thank you so much, Gershon, for coming on. It's been a blast.
No problem.
And next week, checks calendar. I believe I have Adam from Proper Royals on. And that's going to be fun. We might be talking about steaks. We might be talking about food. We might be talking about music. Who knows?
Yeah.
Tune in to see. All right?
Hey, go watch She-Hulk too. It's pretty good.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to do this end thing. Thank you all again for joining. Gershon.
Thank you for having me, Kent. Appreciate it.
On. It was fun. Let's see if I can end this right.